Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Especially to you. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and give the video a like if it means something to you. Calimoto navigation. Is it worth it for £50 a year? We're going to talk about that. But before I get on that, I'm going to show you something that's big and black on the back of my bike. Oh yes, let's have a quick look at what I've just bought. Here is the Givi Maxia 58 litre. On eBay, they're about £300, ranging up to something stupid like £470. Whoever's trying to sell it at £470 must be an absolute goon. And you can also order them from Italy for £230. You can then pay the import duties. This is lightly used, I paid £120 for this. It's not often that I treat myself, but I do like to get a bargain. It is second hand, but it's in excellent condition. Just show you how it works. You put the key, the wrong key. You put the key in, you turn it, you press that button to open it. That's what it looks like inside. It's absolutely ginormous. It's got a little purse there for sticking your crap in. And to shut it, that's it. That's it. To take it off, you just press that button. There is actually a lock inside to stop people from breaking the lock and pressing that button and taking it away, so they can't take it off. So that's a good thing. What do you think? It is a big old beast. It's a bit like a coffin, but it's a big old beast. It's not particularly too heavy, but it is quite large. Obviously, it's mono key and it's not mono lock. It says Maxia here. Every time I look at that, it reminds me of... it strangely reminds me of women's sanitary towels. Why that is, I don't know. I don't know why it is. Let's just double check it's okay. It is okay. Right, let's stick the keys in the pocket. I hope you're doing well. What day is it today? Is it... Oh, goodness me. It is... Just hang on. It's the last day of the cold weather. I know that. It is the 20th of May. This comes out tomorrow. The 21st of May. And hopefully, that is the start of the British summer. The weather thus far has been absolutely horrendous in the UK. Absolutely horrendous. Let's get on the bike. Let's go for a spin. And talk about Calimoto. And whether you should... oh, itchy nose. Whether you should consider getting it. Downloading it to your smartphone. Now, a lot of people use a quad lock. And it's getting very popular, quad lock. But I try to avoid it as best as I can, because I'm a bit concerned about my phone being ripped off the handlebars while I'm sat on the bike at some traffic lights in some centre of a big city. So, we talked about the top box, Givi Maxia, £120. That sort of sets the scene for that particular model. Moving forward, second hand on marketplace. Take it from there. So that's good news. I do like to treat myself every now and then. Calimoto. I downloaded Calimoto on a 14-day free trial whilst I was in America. And do you know what? It worked really well. And since then, I have paid my £49 a year subscription. Why is everything on a bloody subscription? It is what it is. And I've been using it in the UK, and it's been taking me places when I put the settings on for twisty roads and mountains. Not that we have many mountains in the UK. when you set those settings, it's been taking me to places and good roads that I didn't realise existed. So therefore, from my perspective, for £49, it certainly gets you used to the roads in your local area that you may well not have considered. So it's been very good. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Calimoto, so I can say what I want, but the rides have been excellent. So you might want to test out that 14-day trial. Yeah, let's put the helmet down. And let's go for a ride. It's actually set at the moment on a 30-mile round-trip ride from here. So we're going to follow it for a bit and we'll then take it from there. Let's go for a ride on the Triumph Tiger 800 2016. Whee! So notice how I've got the Calimoto working through my Aiuchi C3 Plus. You can buy the C3 Plus from via the link in my description for less than £100, and it's absolutely wonderful. I've also got other Aiuchi products that are absolutely wonderful and very, very reasonably priced. Go and have a look. There's the C6 Pro and the BX. The BX is the top of the range and it is superb. Where is this taking me? Right, let's go down here. And it says turn right in 0.4 miles. Okay. So, Calimoto. I downloaded the free version, which has certain restrictions, although I didn't feel it when I was in America. When I went over to the Blue Ridge Mountains, I used Calimoto all the way. And I had a really, really good time. I didn't have to think about the rides. I just set the settings as twisties and mountains, and subsequently got really good rides. When I came back to the UK over the last couple of weeks, I have been using it just to see what it's like in the UK, and the rides that I've been getting are very, very good. It's taken me places that I just didn't know. So you might want to consider downloading the free version and then making a decision as to whether you buy it monthly subscription, or I believe they do a monthly subscription, or for a yearly, an annual payment. It has been wonderful. Some of the, if you didn't know, I work in IT, and God, the wind is terrible today. Hopefully you won't hear it too much. I work in IT, and we often design user interfaces from an IT perspective. Someone in the Calimoto design arena doesn't understand how to create human interfaces. So the application that you use when you're setting up the ride, and more importantly when you finish the ride, it just drives you into strange places that you may not want to go. So Calimoto, if you're watching this and you need a good tester and a UI developer, get in touch with me, as I will be available on the market at the beginning of June. If you didn't know, I'm about to lose my job. I've been made redundant, or it's actually a compromise agreement to get around the redundancy terms in the UK. I'm being made redundant, or it's a compromise agreement from my job, because as is the rest of the UK IT team,
That work is now being shifted over ultimately to India, because it's not the wages that are bad or expensive, it's the on costs and business taxes in the UK. So looks like they're shutting down the UK footprint, which is okay. I'm okay about it. I really am. So there we go. So Calimoto, if you want a UI developer to get it right, yeah, then get in touch with me. I'll charge you a fair rate, and I'll also test it, because there are a few bugs in it on the mobile phone. Now I use an Apple phone, an iPhone. It may be different on the Android, but we'll suck it and see on that. So there are a few quirks with it, especially post the ride. You know, it drives you down all this rubbish about rating everything, and keeps on reminding you about rating things, and then it says that it's let's go down here, all this traffic's rubbish, and then it sort of says it's crashed and needs to reboot and things like that. So there's a few oddities on the application on your phone, but once you've got the thing going, it seems to work very, very well. It really does. So tomorrow the nice weather in the UK starts, so why don't you download the free version? There's no commitment, and remember, I'm not sponsored. Download the free version and start using it on your smartphone for some of your rides, and you might find that there's roads that you're missing. Yeah, you may just find that there are roads that you're missing. Let's take a right here. That's a nice little cottage. Look at this, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, a couple of new things. So I've paid, like I say, I've paid the subscription for the year, and I'll be using it a lot this year. And just for those that are regular viewers of me, I'm starting up a new channel, Dickie's Car World. I shall tell you more about that in the near future. I have been reaching out to dealers and no one's coming by. Everybody's galactically lazy. But I've got a new opportunity where I can be taking out lots and lots of cars throughout the week and recording reviews on whatever cars it is. And vans as well. Let's take a right here. See where this takes me. Way. The more I ride this Triumph, the better it gets. I will admit that. The more I ride it, the better it gets. So, are you using Calimoto at this moment in time? What do you think about it? Any good? Too expensive? Does it take you down places that you don't want to go? You tell me. You tell me. There we go. Everybody's going nice and slow. Give them a nod. So, what's your experience of Calimoto? It actually reminds, if you've got this far, it actually reminds me of the motorcycle version of TomTom, the one that you used to have on your smartphone, which suddenly became unavailable. I'm assuming Calimoto bought it out. I am assuming. Or the organisation that owns Calimoto. There you go. I hope you found this interesting. In readiness for the summer months ahead, if you're looking at this on Thursday morning, it should be a really nice day in the UK. And the week ahead should be wonderful. So get out and get riding. It's been a long, cold winter. It's been such a long time. It's been pretty disastrous, to tell you the truth. I was explaining to some, well, not explaining, I was virtually heated discussion yesterday. If you've got this far, heated discussion yesterday on where the warm weather comes from 80% of the time. They were absolutely adamant that it comes from Spain and the hot Mediterranean and things like that. Obviously, sometimes that does happen, yeah, and then that's why you wake up and there's dust on the car, yeah. But that's not how the weather system works for the UK and Europe. It actually comes off the Atlantic, and the warm weather comes from the compressed air from a high pressure. So the air that comes off the Atlantic, which is warmed up, gets compressed and then warms itself up, and we get that warm air. Of course, we get some radiation off the sun on the soil as well. But that's how we get our warm air. Did you know that? Tell me in the comments below. It doesn't come from the Sahara very often. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Hope you enjoyed the chat. I'm hoping it was useful. If you're subscribed, I thank you very much. I really do. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You're not giving me your house when you kick the bucket as part of your will. It's nothing like that. It's completely free, and you can always unsubscribe if you find my content no longer appropriate. Wonderful. Ride safely, and I'll see you very, very soon. See you in a bit. Bye bye.